Welcome back. This is Schaefer for the Ministry of Sailing. We're coming to you from the Buddy Melgus Sailing Center in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin during the MC Scow Nationals. The three videos you're about to see demonstrate three extremely dangerous activities. If you sail a boat that's 14 feet or 40 feet, this video is for you. This is for every single sailor. Be safe.
Get ready for a massive roll-up. Think about a candy bar. Right there. Let's go.
We help skippers understand the offshore sailing regulations, which are relevant for small boats or big boats. The safety standards are exactly the same. It makes no difference how big your boat is. We do this with proven safety strategies and tactics. Subscribe, hit the like button, and please share this video. The techniques of which they're going to be demonstrating are potentially dangerous for any sailor. It doesn't make any difference if you're a novice or if you've sailed as much as I have. These techniques can kill you.
I pop on my headlamp and some boots, and then tell Lisa that her shift is over. Get some rest. I'll see you in a couple hours. Follow Sailing by Felicia for more sailing.
What do you think? Did you see it? I am absolutely convinced that this skipper and his crew feel safe by having a line tied into a bowline into a very inexpensive carabiner and then clips into his near shore vest. There are two issues in this video. The first issue is that the carabiner, which he has the bowline tied around, which clips into sailing vest, is not rated. There's no rating whatsoever. As a matter of fact, if you look up these carabiners, you can see that they are not rated whatsoever for safety. The second issue is it's not recommended to put a carabiner such as that onto a life vest, because if you're overboard or capsized, there is no way to quick release to allow yourself to get out of harm's way. The last thing you want to be doing is being dragged off of a boat trying to survive. Yes, I understand he has a knife, but do you really think that he's practiced enough times to get that knife to cut in the exact same spot every single time, especially being dragged? In the World Sailing's 2024-2025 offshore special regulations, the tether in and of itself should also have self-closing hooks. The tether should also have an indicator of when the tether is overloaded. Our next skipper has 4,000 followers, hundreds of thousands of views. This one is taking a hook, putting it on a Lifeline, not a hard point, and it's over 20 feet long, but he's making some assumptions which are critical. Can you see it?
You want this Lifeline to be long enough so that if you fall out of the boat on either side, it will be long enough to let you drift to the back of the boat where you can get to the boarding ladder.
If a person who is at midships falls off the boat while they're putting up a sail or taking down a sail, it doesn't make any difference. In a 22-foot boat, let's do the math together. The person falls in the water, he's going to go down for 1 second minimum. It's going to hesitate there, come up, it's going to be another second. Let's say it's 2 seconds. That only gives the person, because at 3 knots, you travel 5 feet per second, that's 10 feet. Maybe a fraction of a second in order to catch the back of the boat.
We'll see. Never did learn how to tie a bow in the cool way. I'll go with this, it's fine.
This life vest is not rated for a tether. When it went through the approving authority of the United States Coast Guard, it was not designed to hold a tether. Not only that, given the weight of a boat pulling forward, along with that tether tied around a vest, I doubt that that tether will be able to hold that weight for very long.
So that if you fall out of the boat on either side, it will be long enough to let you drift to the back of the boat where you can get to the boarding ladder.
If you don't remember anything, please remember this. The tether is to keep you on the deck of the boat, not attached to the boat. Attach your tether so that if something happens, you stay on the deck of the boat. If you don't remember anything, always remember that. Now let's take a look at our third YouTuber whose opinions are not only dangerous, but they encourage you to break the law. When you have 80,000 subscriptions and tens of millions of views, you have a special responsibility to get it right.
Life jackets. I never wear them. Never wear them.
Before we get into this one, I understand that everyone has a right to their opinions. But when your opinions are contrary to best practices, when nobody's really preaching this, and they break the law, again, you got to get it right.
Life jackets. I never wear them. I use a personal safety harness. The tether keeps me, should I be thrown overboard, in a position something like this, where it's possible to get back on board. I'm sure I could do it. But right now, hand me a stepladder, please.
Now, the demonstration of him on the dock is absolutely wrong. And the reason is because the tether is designed to keep you on the deck of the boat. If you're clipped in so you don't remain on the deck of the boat instead of being dragged over, you're probably making a mistake. Now, how fortuitous is he going to be if he does fall off the boat and he lands right on the dock? I agree with him. I believe that if he lands on the dock, he will be able to rescue himself and pull himself up. But this isn't reality. Let's take a look at what reality actually looks like if you fall off a boat in 3 or 4 knots of speed. I do not recommend this as a practice. Do not set your lines so you think you can climb yourself back onto the boat. Go ahead, try it. Make sure it's in a controlled environment. I don't think you can do it.
So, Russ, you think you could swim ashore from here?
I think it would be a long swim in 60-degree water.
We're only about a mile offshore.
Even his sailing partner is skeptic. He says, swim ashore? Sure. In 60 degrees? According to the World Open Water Swimming Association, to swim 1 mile would take 40 to 50 minutes depending on current and depending on water temperature. On the graphic, it clearly shows in the studies by the University of Michigan that in 60-degree water temperature, the person becomes immobile and incapacitated in 1 hour. 40 to 50 minutes, 60-degree water, average swimmer. Is that what you're going to bet on? Or are you going to bet on a PFD?
Life jackets are great for kids on dinghies or people on paddle boards or anybody who's not sure of themselves. But on a cruising boat, there is no substitute for one hand for you and one hand for the ship. So I tend not to put kids in life jackets, but to lecture them on holding on, and if I see them not holding on, they come back to the cockpit right away. It's all on us, you know. We're the ones with the experience.
But here are 3 tips for you to discover safe sailing techniques all on your own. The first thing you need to remember is you have the ability. Just because something is popular, it's okay for you to be a skeptic. Do your own research. And the offshore special regulations from World Sailing is a great place to start. Number 2, safety equipment is designed to increase your likelihood of survival and rescue. It is tested and it is proven. Use the stuff that you see that's marketed for safety. I know you might save some dollars, but it might not work for you. The third thing, practice emergencies. The best way for you to do that is going to be taking a Safety at Sea class from US Sailing. This is Schaefer from the Buddy Melga Sailing Center in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. Please like, please share, and absolutely hit that dinger. Whenever we post, I want you to be able to get it firsthand. Thank you very much. Remember, you don't have to listen to the guy who wrote the book 99 Ways to Die in a Sailboat. You can do your own research. Thanks for watching. Schaefer, out.